Welcome back. It's your boy Fresh.
And I'm Mary, and we are a Co-ople of nerds.
Gamers, how many times has this happened to you?
Daddy, say Princess Peach! Most of that!
Don't touch my switch.
Say Princess Peach again! Rain the Queen!
Don't touch my switch.
Daddy, say Princess Peach again and again and again and again! Wait a minute!
Don't touch my switch.
Daddy, say Princess. I don't know. Read it.
So, what'd you play?
Nothing. I couldn't make up my mind. You want to just fool around instead?
Sure. How do you want me?
So today we are going to be presenting 0 to Z Quest to End the Backlog.
That's right. So, our backlog is massive.
Yes.
So we have roughly 1,100 games. That does not include Switch, Famicom, or Super Famicom. Our oldest son, the Switch is his best friend, so it just felt mean to include that in this.
Although there are games on the Switch that are for us.
Yes.
To
Yeah.
play.
He's more attached to it than maybe I thought he would be.
Yeah, working a schedule around his playing schedule when we already have a tight schedule probably wouldn't work out very well.
Right. So basically we're going to start alphabetical order. This is alphabetical order according to the Game Eye app I use, which is why Famicom and Super Famicom are not in it. They're not on the app.
And alphabetical order means you actually start with numbers first.
That's right.
That's why it's 0.
Speaking of numbers, these are all of our numbered games. Now, as we continue to build the collection, as we go through this series, we probably won't go backwards. Maybe we'll add them at the end. So the first game up, which I would imagine would be the first game on pretty much every collection. It's really hard to beat this game. If this game is in your collection, or any of the games in this series, to get a game to beat it alphabetically, it's got to be near impossible. 007, Everything or Nothing.
Is it really that hard?
I mean, 006, I've never heard of or triple, any game title that would start with 00.
But I mean, is the game itself hard?
No, the game itself is it.
Oh, I guess I was interpreting what you were saying as the game itself is hard.
No, I'm talking about in order to beat it in alphabetical order, 007 is very hard to do.
Yeah, I guess you'd maybe need
I don't even know if I know there's some games it's period hack. They call them dot hack games. I'm not sure if.
Yeah, where does that go?
Yeah, punctuation goes before or after. But this is a really, really fun James Bond game. My only critique on it is it has the old Grand Theft Auto aiming system where you just lock on a target. You don't actually get crosshairs that you can swing around and shoot people. It just locks on. So you can walk into a room, there's a guy to your right, and he's just shooting you in the face over and over and over. You hit the draw button and you're pointing at a guy who's way over there smoking a cigarette, not paying attention to you. and you have to arrow over and get to target the guy that's actually shooting you.
Okay.
But it's got a lot of fun car levels, so we are definitely keeping this one in the collection. Probably also go through, and as we discover the backlog, figure out what we're going to keep and what we're going to get rid of.
Yeah.
Up next, 007, The World Is Not Enough. Now this game gets...
Both Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
He's a good Bond.
He's definitely got the most games, I think.
Yeah?
Well, maybe Daniel Craig is maybe caught up with him.
I don't know about the newer games.
Yeah.
But I have seen that there's some Daniel Craig ones.
So this game, I think it gets unwarranted hate because it's not GoldenEye. But it plays exactly like GoldenEye.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. I mean, it's just GoldenEye came out first. So everyone loves that one. The multiplayer in this one's not as good, but still fun.
Not play that one.
We'll keep that one around. Up next.
Oh, okay. I remember you playing this one.
1080 snowboarding. I'm going to insert someone else playing this game because I am god awful at this game. I don't even know. Like, I tried to race somebody. It's like a racing snowboarding game. You can get more points or more speed if you can pull off tricks. I appreciate and understand that everyone who skateboard, snowboard, anything, is more talented than me. It's just not interesting to me. So that one we will not be keeping.
Skiing is fun though.
I've never skied, snowboarded, or skateboarded.
So to me, I felt like skiing, especially if you go down a big enough hill that's not too big, it's a little bit like riding a roller coaster. Because you're going so fast and you don't really feel like you have a whole lot of control.
Okay.
So it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
But you gotta know how to stop.
You make pizza to stop.
Yeah.
French fries to go fast.
Yes.
Pizza to stop.
Mm-hmm.
I
Free
prefer
fall.
I prefer to be on my feet. 187 Ride or Die. Oh man.
Was this the one that I said I thought looked like Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a car racing combat game, sort of in the vein of Mario Kart Double Dash. So you're driving, and you got the second player or the computer is controlling, or is popping out the window and shooting other cars.
Oh, goodness.
It's not great. The language on it is horrible. Do not play this with a kid.
Oh, okay.
We got a lot of kids. I do not want them to ask me what these words are. This game will be gone.
Okay. Fair.
We got 1943. This is a fantastic shoot 'em up on the NES. I got my new NES.
Oh yeah, the controller.
Yeah, the turbo stick.
Yeah.
Is that the advantage? I think it's the advantage. It's great. I love it. Had a blast playing that game. Up next, Sega Genesis 6-pack. So yeah, in the alphabetical order, it just calls it, instead of Genesis 6-pack, it's 6-pack.
Okay.
So, again, you may not agree with its alphabetizing, but that's
Well, the
how we're doing.
alphabetizing was determined by the app.
That's right. That's right. So, everyone knows this. It has Sonic the Hedgehog, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, Revenge of Shinobi, Columns, and Super Hang-On, which is incredible for a Genesis cart. I mean, that's a lot of games
Yeah.
crammed onto this one cart. The problem is I have all of those games outside of this cart.
Individually.
Yeah. So the question becomes, do I keep those 6 and take up 6 slots on my shelf, or do I get rid of the 6-pack and
I guess.
Or keep the 6-pack and get rid of those 6. Or keep those 6 and get rid of the 6-pack. Or keep all 7.
I guess value-wise, the individual 6 are probably worth more
Right.
than this.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. That's
Let
a
us know in the
question.
comments section what you would do. I'm leaning towards getting rid of it. It's fantastic for early Sega collectors, which, you know, I want to help spread the love, so trade that in so they can sell it to someone else who's just starting on the Sega. This might be the worst video game I've ever played. I got angry when I played this game. Video games are supposed to be fun. This was the opposite of fun.
What was this one?
688 Attack Sub. It is a real-time submarine military strategy game. I couldn't even move the sub. I had no idea what to do.
Was this like Battleship?
No.
No?
I
Okay.
couldn't shoot. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. You may love this game. And thank God for you. You can buy this one off me too. I'm not keeping it.
It was bad.
It was all I couldn't figure it out. I just sitting there and it's like, oh, the target got away. I'm like, oh, cool.
And it wasn't the remote control was broken or
Well,
something?
because they're like, yeah, you don't push forward to walk. It's like all these commands and you gotta click on this guy to bring up the torpedoes, but nothing was working. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't get it. I don't have the instruction manual. I don't typically get too many complete
Yeah, those
box
are
games.
not easy to find, especially with Sega games.
Right. So I buy a lot of loose carts, save myself some money. Maybe if you have the instruction manual or care to know it. Real-time military strategy.
Can't you Google anything now?
Yeah. The real-time military strategy is not my thing anyways, so especially submarine games. 7 Wonders 2 on the DS.
Yep.
This is, I like puzzle games, and that's what this is. It's a match 3 game. So I play match 3 games on my phone,
Yeah.
so I don't think I need it clogging up space in my game collection. Pretty simple. Just kind of depends on how the gems fall.
We like the 7 Wonders board game.
Yeah, not at all related, but
I mean, that's what I thought of when I saw it. I was like, oh, they turned it into a video game?
no.
Guess not.
No.
7 Wonders board game is fun.
Yeah. You're just going through this, you're trying to build the 7 Wonders by matching 3 gems of the same color over and over and over and over and over
Oh.
and get points, get workers and materials, and it's a match 3 game.
Okay.
So okay, up next, the 7th Saga. So this is a role-playing game on the Super Nintendo. What is interesting about this is when I popped it in, the first enemy I fought, I died. And it wasn't like, you know, sometimes you start a game, you're supposed to lose that fight, and then you start. No. I had to restart the game. And
Rinse and repeat?
yeah,
Oh,
this game is brutally difficult.
okay.
Um,
So it's not like a boss right off the bat. It's
No, it was just
your
one goblin.
ordinary-
It was one ordinary level 1 goblin. Kicked the tar out of me. Yeah, I looked at some stuff online, and it's like, yeah, you really need to grind in the beginning, and sometimes you're just gonna die. Buy some healing stuff. So,
have to look up a code. Maybe there's a code. Like,
no, you got to grind it. You might have to use your medicinal herb on the very first dude. But once I got past that and kind of figured out, I mean, just got lucky, I guess. I think my first fight wasn't as tough, and I got a couple levels. I bought some herbs. I, kept
herbs.
is. I don't know if that's the healing item in this one. It could be a potion. It could be a herb. It could be
Herb.
herb.
Herb is a person.
But once I actually got into it, this game was a lot of fun. I'm excited to see
Good.
that story. Just that first guy, I was like, wait, what? What do you mean game over? It was the first dude. Up next, or the last game on this video, 8 Eyes. So we did play this one together.
Yes.
You can play this cooperative. So this is, it's kind of a Castlevania clone. The difference is you have a hawk companion.
Is it a hawk or?
I think it's a hawk.
Let me see. That would be totally. I didn't realize I was playing a hawk the whole time. It's just a, it's hard to tell what type of bird it is, but it does look like a hawk.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of hawks.
I think
hawks are
eagle
cool.
would be too big to hang on your shoulder. Kind of drag you down.
Hawks are really big.
Hawks are
and
big, but I think eagles are bigger.
Depending, I think, on the eagle. But yeah, you're right. I do agree with you on that. But hawks are really cool.
This game's not a 2-player game.
No.
If you play as the hawk, it's pretty boring.
It's not even just. It's difficult to the buttons. You gotta know you gotta get off of the guy's shoulder, and then you gotta help with attacking the enemies. Of course, so you dive down to attack the enemies, and you have to have the angle just right from a distance to actually properly hit them.
I think he dives at a 45-degree angle, so if you're, not 45 degrees away, you could go behind him or go in front of him, get slashed, and the hawk does have its own health and its own power-ups and stuff like that. I'm gonna keep this one. This game has me intrigued. There are certain enemies the hawk can't kill. There are certain enemies the guy can't kill.
So the hawk can't kill anyone with like the armor, the metal armor.
I don't think that's true. I think you just kept missing that guy. But there was one guy who was walking around shirtless that the main guy could not kill. The hawk had to do it.
You were the one telling me that it was the metal armor guys.
It might have been. I don't know, but it felt like I don't think we played enough of it.
Yeah, we didn't play enough of it, and it was difficult to. I just felt like the controls for the hawk were difficult.
Yeah, so the hawk is going back and forth on the screen. You don't really control that, or there's quite a bit of delay. Like if you're heading right and you want to go left, I'm not sure if you have to finish that swing and come back and then go down, but then the guy might have moved to the other side.
Yeah, he won't stop. So if you click, to the right, moving to the right, he won't, and then you stop clicking to the right, he'll still continue to fly to the right.
Right, yeah.
So just keep going.
It's a very fluid motion flight pattern he's on, and I think it's significantly harder than controlling the main guy. But then the hawk is dependent on the main guy. It's like you can't just fly over and go to the next screen. You have to wait for that other guy. So it's a little clunky with 2 players, but I think it could be a lot of fun.
And you played that one player where you said you can switch between the guy and the hawk.
Right, yeah. So there's a button combination.
That just baffles my mind. I don't even know how you would do that.
So yeah, you hit some sort of button combination, the hawk will take off, and then you can hit a different button. I think it's like down and B or something, and he'll do his dive while you're still.
That sounds really difficult.
I think having two
characters
buttons on the NES made it pretty tough to do.
Yeah.
Control 2 characters at the same time.
Yeah.
So let's see. So pick of the bunch. If I had to pick my favorite, I'm going 1943. That was a blast.
Good.
Really, really enjoyed it. And that'll do it for this video. We're going to keep doing these. Some will come out quicker than others. We're going all the way
to the end.
To the end.
To Z.
Playing through the entire collection. Filter out some of the crap. Discover some of the hidden gems that are just lying in plain sight, just that we don't know about because we haven't played them.
Well, you like to buy games that you've never heard of before.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite things, buying a game I've never heard of.
And try it out. So.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the downside of that is sometimes you don't get to play them right away, and it kind of builds up, and our backlog's pretty big.
Yeah.
All right, well, that'll do it. We'll see you next time.
Thanks,
for
everyone.
the A's. The A's, a lot of these are going to be broken out. We're not going to do like 50 game video.
No.
We'll try to keep to that 10 to 15. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye. But what about board games?
Son of a bitch!